Hey yo, what up guys, Pixelated here, and on today's video, today's video is going to be a little different because on today's video, we're going to be talking about on how you guys can get the brand new frame named Hildryn. So, the brand new update on PC came out a couple of hours ago, and I know a lot of people have been struggling on thinking about how you guys can get the brand new frame named Hildryn. So today on this video, I'm going to be explaining that in a simple way. So, first thing is first, you have to go to Fortuna in order to get the parts for Hildryn. That is a must. So just pull up your map, go to Venus, go to Fortuna. So after you land in Fortuna, there is a different step that you have to take. You don't have to meet the bounty hunter, you don't have to meet anyone else, but you have to meet a different character that we were introduced to in the previous updates. Okay, so you just drop in Fortuna, you go forward, you go to the bounty direction, you go to the direction that you get the bounties from. Then you just want to go to the other side to this door. So after you come to this door, just get through the door. You can get through the door by, pressing whatever. After you get through the door, you go in your operator mode and you talk with Little Duck. Little Duck is the person that actually provides you with the blueprint of Hildryn. So you talk with Little Duck and you just go to her offerings, and as you can see, there is the Hildryn blueprint. You can buy the Hildryn blueprint for 12,000 standings. Now there's another requirement, and that requirement is you have to be max rank with Little Duck. That means you have to farm up a lot of standings, and that also means you have to do the profit taker, the orb mother thing. You have to also finish that. I didn't finish that, but I'm just letting you guys know. But if you're struggling with standings, you can get them pretty easily. You can just turn in Troids in order to get standings. Turning in Troids is the best way to get standings, and I'll link a video down in the description box below where you guys can easily see how you can get Troids very easily. So that's how you get the blueprint. Now let's talk about all the other parts. That's a very pain in the ass to farm. I mean, you can't even technically farm them right now, but let me explain. First thing is first, where do you get the parts from? You get the parts from a boss named Orb Exploiter. Where does this boss spawn? It spawns near the Temple of Prophet. Now, there's a bunch of things that you have to do. So first thing is first, this is the boss that drops the parts for Hildryn. But as you can see, he is invulnerable right now. So that means you cannot damage him. You cannot do anything to him. You cannot do anything. Absolutely zero damage. Because guess what? Guess what? This boss is part of a community event. So in order to help the community progress through the event, you must come to the Temple of Prophet, and you will see this yellow fissure or whatever coming out of the ground. Okay, so the step to do, the way to close this fissure is that you will see a bunch of spiders following the huge orb exploiter. Those little spiders will drop coolants, and those coolants can be inserted into the fissure thing, and it will help close the fissure. The more fissures you close, the more weaker the orb exploiter will get. And after it gets weaker, you can probably fight the orb exploiter, but you are going to have to wait for that. But the main thing I can suggest you guys to do in these missions is that you can solo these missions very easily if you have a brain to think about how you guys can do it. Definitely go in with a team if you are struggling, definitely go in with a team. But if you're a solo player, I would 100% legit suggest going in with a limbo, because as you can see, we were in a team and the limbo was not taking any damage because we were in the Cataclysm and the Limbo had casted the Cataclysm, so he was not taking any damage. We were not taking any damage. The coolant was not taking any damage. So a Limbo is perfect for this type of missions. And the other thing I want to mention is that, as you can see by the text, it basically says that, it's gonna take 1 week for the boss to get weak, then you can fight the boss in order to obtain Hildryn's parts. And you also have to scan these things to progress, to help the community progress through the missions, so you guys can fight the boss as soon as possible. But also they noted that after this event has ended, that this whole thing will occur in Orb Valis very frequently. So after the orb exploiter has been weakened once, after this event ends, basically you guys will be able to fight the orb exploiter as many times you want. So yeah, that's how you get Hildryn's parts. So farm up those fissures, close those fissures, scan those things, help the community, weaken the orb exploiter, and after that you shall get to fight the orb exploiter, and voila, you will get all the parts. And of course, he will one time drop the chassis, he will one time drop the systems, he will one time drop the neuroptics, but you're just gonna have to play through it to do the whole thing over and over again and just farm the parts. So that's how you get Hildryn, guys. I know I didn't show you guys the whole thing, like getting the parts, but what can I do? It's locked behind a time frame, so just wait and wait for the orb exploiter to get weakened, and then fight that dude, and you shall get the Hildryn parts. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because hitting that subscribe button helps me out a ton. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Hope you all have a great day.